An inactive ship was being prepared for relocation to another pier. Two men were rigging a chainfall to lift the last of 7 3,000-pound mooring chains in order to secure it along the deck edge of the vessel. One half of the mooring chain was supported part of the way up the side of the vessel. The men were preparing to lift and secure the unhooked end of the mooring chain near the deck edge. The men began by attaching several short wire rope slings end to end with shackles, creating a longer hoisting line. One end of the sling assembly was attached to the unlinked end of the mooring chain. The other end of the sling assembly was led through a bit on the deck edge of the vessel and then attached to a chainfall. As the chainfall pulled its maximum distance, the sling assembly was secured to the bit by manila rope used as a stopper. The chainfall was then slackened so that the chainfall hook could be attached to the next sling shackle through the bit. As the second sling was pulled by the chainfall, the sling shackle got hung up on the bit. The sling assembly was secured with a manila rope stopper, and then the chainfall was backed off. While waiting for instructions, the worker walked into the area and looked over the deck edge to see what was wrong. The manila rope stopper snapped, causing the weight of the chain to be transferred back to the sling assembly. The slack assembly suddenly became taut and struck the rigger in the neck with tremendous force, breaking his neck. The rigger died instantly. Let's look at some of the contributing factors that led to this fatality. A hazard assessment was not performed before the work began. Riggers were not properly trained to perform the tasks they were assigned. The sling assembly used was not properly sized for this hoisting operation. For this job, only slings that fit through the bit should have been used. A safety line should have been attached to the end of the mooring chain to support it if the hoisting apparatus failed. Always use the proper equipment for the job. The employee entered the bight of the line while the line was under load. Never enter the bight of the line. The crew relied on manila rope as a stopper. The load on the rope exceeded the safe working strength of the rope. Never exceed safe working loads of rope, line, or chains.